Hi there, and welcome back. Today we're going to be freestyling some stretches, and I'm going to talk. I think we should just go ahead and start. Let's extend one leg and have the other leg bent. Pull our feet flexed. That's what I call it when we pull our toes towards us. And if you can, try to keep your hand from the other side on the outside of your leg. You can basically just pull yourself towards. This allows for a nice rotation in your spine. And lean forwards. I hadn't quite planned on making this video today with you, but I am glad that I'm sitting down here and doing this with you. I've been feeling, well, overwhelmed, without a plan, without direction, missing strategy. And that's been getting to me, especially since, let's switch sides. Well, since you have those days where you're just full of excitement, you know exactly what you need to do, and then once you get to it, you realize you still gotta plan everything out, write everything down, and have some structure to your life. And I don't know where to begin. I don't know where to begin. Let's go into butterfly and lean forwards. I feel like I know what I'm supposed to be doing with my life this year. This makes me happy. This is something I can help people with. Maybe to some extent now, but I know I'm going to grow into something pretty darn nice. I don't know how, I don't know when, but I do feel it. It's just that gap between right here and where I know I'm going to make it go. There's just so much I don't know, so much left to learn, so much left to do. And let's extend both legs, pull your feet towards you, and lean forwards. And it feels like everyone else in the world has their shit together, knows what they're doing, or is able to function on a higher level than I am. It feels like others have people they can lean on, talk to, share their feelings with, banter with, grow with. And I happen to be one of the many who don't have that. Although we have social media and we're more connected than ever, so many of us are alone. Maybe not all of us. I hope God, not all of us, Jesus. I wish for everyone to have a wonderful group of people with whom they connect, whom they love. Okay, we are gonna cross this leg over and bend this one back and hug this leg tight to us. Yeah, maybe it's just part of my story that I'm supposed to be on my own for a bit. I can see the benefit in it, and sometimes the negative effects of being on my own kind of get to me like they did today. What I really want is like I want to say group of friends, but I'd be lucky to have one really, really good friend with whom I can just talk about what's going on in my mind, to listen to show me. I want to know what it's like to be seen. I want to know what it's like to be heard, to be understood. I want to know what it's like to be accepted. I want to know what it's like to be loved, to be supported, to be cared for. I want to know what it's like for another person to believe in me. And I feel like I'm going to have that someday. I do feel it. I don't know when. I'd switch sides. I don't know how. I don't know who. And what I'd also really like is to have, dare I say, friends. That what I just said, but like multiple of them. Can you imagine? Yeah, that'd be nice. I like to have people in my life whom I can rely on to stay, to want to be in my life, to want to have part of this experience of life with me. People that want to grow with me. To do stuff with. And I keep on coming across times like today where I really need someone. And even though I'm sure I'm gonna have friends someday, good ones, really, 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 really good ones, really wonderful people, I know there's gonna be a lot of work towards it. You gotta meet someone and then invest the time in it and show up. And it needs to be from both sides, mutual. And well, yeah, that's just, there needs to be a level of trust, and trust takes time, and trust takes proof, and I have a whole, I suppose due to my experiences, I have some fear. What are we doing next? Okay. Let's do the pigeon. Do it slightly at an angle. We have this forwards legs bent and the back leg extended, and we can just lean our weight forwards on our hands. Yeah, fear. Okay, well, I've had some friendships in my life that weren't good for me, and a whole bunch that just didn't last. And I'm certain that had its reasons. I mean, I was able to move to the other side of the world for that. I was able to say goodbye to people that didn't treat me well, even the ones here. I got to focus on me, and I got to be in isolation, and I got to see that as a good thing. But I've also been out of the loop for quite some time. When I do spend time with people, I don't know how I show up. I don't know how I come across. And although the best thing is just to be my authentic self, that's the only way I want to be. Mind you, all of this is just musings in my head. I mean, I still need to make the experience. Let's switch sides. It's just that I suppose I'm kind of scared to be me and then to have to start all over again, to meet new people that want to stay or want to invest time with me. And I know these are just old wounds talking. Anyways, yeah. Making friends. That's a goal of mine. Yeah. I'm meeting people, and well, I've met a girl through dance class. I'd like to get to know her better. But you know, as adults, it just seems like you gotta find the time. And then, I mean, sure, there's some of my own initiative that I need to take. I realize that it's up to me to invite people out to do stuff, and if I want to host a dinner party, I'll be the one to figure out how to do that and see what it's like to organize that. I mean, I just want to know what it's like to talk to someone. Yeah, I want to know what it's like to talk to someone. One-on-one. I want to laugh with them. I want to say stupid shit with them. I want to do deep talk. I want to talk about what's exciting and what our hopes and dreams are and whatever else you do with friends. I want to support another person. I want to love another person. Hug. Oh my gosh, I want to hug. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that feels this way. I feel like there are people that are natural friend makers, and that's awesome. That's a really cool superpower to have. What do we do next? Let us do the figure 4. Support your hands, get up, lift your booty, put your ankle on your knee, and then sit down. Pull this leg towards you. Oof. Yeah. Some people have had friends their whole life, from school or from work. Some people have family friends. Some people have friends through their partner. Some people have a partner. I'm sure there's a ton of ways to make friends. I'm sure there's countless ways that I will make friends in the future. That's something I can be very excited for. Yeah. Friends are wonderful. I've had a few. I don't know what constitutes as a friendship. Acquaintances, I don't know. I've had a few far in between, big distances, very little contact. But when you meet up with them, it's nice. It's a really wonderful time, even if it's short. Yeah. I'd also like to how do I say this? I'd really like to be able to be in closer contact with my sister. She lives on the other side of the world. There's a time difference. She has a career, a man, 2 doggies, and a house, and a whole bunch of friends, and lots to do. And she doesn't have the time to call me. And I don't know how much I should chase. Like, I've tried. And then at a certain point, you just say, well, I can't keep up emotionally with trying to chase another person. Not even if it's your own sister. It's life, right? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, sometimes we just have a bunch to do. And we'll stretch our shoulders a bit. So pull one arm towards you. You can either hold it with your hand, your underarm, or you can hold your elbow and push back. I'm gonna stick with this one, yeah. And well, to keep at least some contact with her, I've started recording videos and shared them with her, like this, you and me. I had to give her little updates about how I'm doing, and it might take a few weeks until she sees them. But when she does write, it's nice. I'm happy. Let's switch. I'd say I have a lot of trust. I have a lot of trust that I have a story that I'm living, and that the story has a path, and it's a really good one. That it's a happy one. That I'm gonna get everything I want. All the people, all the love, all the connections. Let's raise our arm, bend at the elbow, hold our elbow and push back and down. I mean, ideally, life is long and there's lots to experience, and hey, I mean, I could meet someone incredible tomorrow. That's the thing, it can just happen anytime, anywhere, anyhow. And it's just not for me to be able to plan. I mean, it's gotta be interesting, gotta keep it nice and, well, on your feet, right? That's just life. You can't plan everything, and it's usually the best things that can't be planned. So hey, maybe it's me being clueless and feeling like I don't have all the information. That's a good sign that I'm right where I'm meant to be, and that everything good is coming to me, that I don't have to make it happen. I don't have to do everything. I feel like everything is working in my favor. I feel like it's gonna be all right. Let's roll our shoulders. I feel like it's good to trust. Hey, I can trust that right now I'm meant to be on my own. I mean, I have the time to get to do this with you. I have the time to reflect by myself. I have the time to get to know myself better and to grow. Let's do one after another. Hey, I mean, if I were super socially active, I don't know if I'd be able to do this. And I really do enjoy this with you. So I'll take that as a really nice thing. I think everything's working out. Yeah, it's gonna happen. Just as it's meant to. Absolutely. You know what? This may have been a bit have a different kind of vibe today. I'm not sure if you stuck it out until now, but if you have, thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being part of this with me. And hey, maybe you feel the same. Maybe you know someone who feels the same. Maybe it's just a new perspective, a different way of how someone gets to experience their life, and you got to look into that. You got to get to know me a bit better. I'm sure I'm not the only one. And now you know me a bit better. You know what I hope for, what I'm excited for, what I dream of. I want people. I want to love people. I want to love humans. I want to love friends. Yeah. Thank you for joining me. Good night.